John Adams, founding father and the second president of the United States, famously warned that the United States Constitution was designated and designed for a moral and religious people and would be inadequate for a society lacking those qualities. President Adams believed that public virtue was essential for a republic to thrive, and that without it, the Constitution's checks and balances would be insufficient to restrain human passions and prevent societal collapse. Wise words for this generation of Americans. And when you see presidents, politicians, governors, mayors, those in leadership deregulating everything, it's usually for people to steal and commit fraud, and corporations and businesses to rip off people and give consumers no legal recourse by reason of all the deregulation. So beware when banks and financial institutions and many institutions, industries, companies are no longer regulated, no longer held to account. AI has a 10-year moratorium, according to the big, beautiful bill, and they can get away with fraud and discriminatory acts and profit themselves, and similar to the vaccines that caused harm and killed some people along the way while being used for experimental purposes, while simultaneously being told that they would heal and prevent COVID and stop the virus, and failed to do so. Yet they profited and made billions, but they were never held to account for their wrongdoing. So something to think about in a Republican-led government at the moment that is very given to deregulation and allowing corporations to profit off the backs of the American people and to not thereafter be held to account. Europe has far stricter and greater regulations on food. They don't allow red food color, number 40, and yellow and other food colorings in their food products, their candies, their cakes, their desserts, and so forth. And children are protected. Likewise, the water in Europe is a little bit more safe than that of America. Similarly, we have financial regulations in Europe and privacy and data regulations to protect consumers and citizens so their data is not being used and abused, and their civil liberties are protected and upheld in the European Union. Likewise, we got the same thing going on with the artificial intelligence and the new technologies that are being released into the earth. Europe is more strictly regulating them, whereas the United States, as I just mentioned, has a 10-year moratorium allowing these corporations that are utilizing AI to commit harm and get away with fraud and discriminatory practices. So something to think about. If we are electing people who appear to be immoral in leadership, is it possible that they are mirroring and resembling we ourselves, who have failed to be moral, God-fearing people and prayerful and discerning and mindful of ourselves, our society, our community, our purpose, our values, our identity, and who we are as a country? We're electing immoral people like ourselves. God help us. God save the United States and help us get back to a foundation of purity, to repentance, to integrity and divine ethics, and to lead with morality, purity, future generations in mind, and not just seek to gain by reason of greed and grab all we can get and disregard all the people along the way.